Alright, welcome back everybody. So I just wanted to go over what I've been playing the last few days. I've had this build theory crafted since the beginning of the season, and I was hoping that the new aspect of the gore quills made it so that when you pick up these blood orbs, you get the blood orb buffs that are all over the Necro. And sure enough, it does work, and it gives you the buffs when you consume those blood orbs. So this opened up my build, which I'm calling the Spirit Slinger. I don't know if anybody else has been playing this. I haven't seen anybody been posting anything about it, but this is how I've been playing it, and I've think I've got it down to science here, and now I just need to find the right gear, the right jewelry colors, and all that good stuff to min-max this and go take down Lilith. I do think that this build can do it, and one big thing is that you don't need Barber in this build. It's a barberless build. I know, crazy, right? Yes, Barber is amazing. Yes, it's good, but you don't need it in this build, and you'll see that we do just fine without it. So I'll be going over some of the key parts of this build, give you guys a good idea how it plays out. So make sure if you guys enjoy what you see here, you like and subscribe so that you can catch the new video out when I come up with that build guide. But for now, I'll give you guys a quick overview of how I play it and what's going on so that you understand and can kind of get a gauge of what is happening. So pretty much we're using gore quills to consume our blood orbs. We're making blood orbs with blood wave, or corpse tendrils, and blood lance when it overpowers. We'll be able to spam our blood wave in every encounter with the cooldown when we pick up our blood orbs and through Decrepify Aura. We're lucky hit based. We rely on crit damage, and then when we pick up those blood orbs, we're going to be triggering our Blood Artisan's Cuirass, which makes our Bone Spirits, which is doing all our damage. We're not doing much damage through Blood Lance. We're doing all our damage through these Bone Spirits that we're going to be triggering. And in some situations, you can get a lot of those triggered off very quickly. I've only been playing it for a couple of days, and I feel like there's still a couple things I want to be trying. So I'm going to try those things, and then I'm going to make the build guide, the detailed one, so that you guys can follow what I've been doing and enjoy this Spirit Slinger build that I've been playing. So let's get into it. So maybe I should look at the keys I'm pulling, but this is going to be a terrible showcase of what I can do. We got pools of blood and essence drain here. But we're gonna try to go through it. You can see that we can do it. It's just gonna take a little bit. And a little bit extra play try-harding here. So as you can see, we do great damage when you line everything up. The play style requires you to actually play and do combos properly, so some people might not enjoy the play style. But essentially we're going in with our blood wave, We're making bodies with their blood mist if we need to do a lot of damage. Corpse tendrils all day. Decrepify, and then you blood wave again, and you just keep going in. You repeat the combo. Every time you need blood mist, it should be up. And you just keep spawning those blood waves. Every time you give a blood wave, you get a big surge of mana, because every time you pick up a blood orb, you get mana back. So you're always going to have mana if you time out your abilities and combos, right? So that's how I'm able to do this resource burn. I'm timing everything out so that I'm able to have mana when I need it and do my burst damage in the time that I have the mana pool. And then I just lose it all again, but then my cooldowns come back and I'm back at it. I'll probably upload this video still, even though it's not a very good showcase of how quick you can clear and how strong this is. I'll probably upload another clear with a little commentary on it, just so that you guys can see how a proper clear is, and I'll have it in the video description. But we'll end up getting this one done. The blood wave doesn't do a whole lot of damage itself. You're using it to spawn the blood orbs. The CC is actually super nice. You can keep enemies away from you. Yeah, it's actually come in handy a lot of the times. You have lots of ways to get mana back. You have lots of ways to reset your damage. Right, I'm out of mana here. Do that. Corpse tendrils, blood mist in to get a little bit of mana through lucky hit procs. Go over here, cast blood lance, and consume all your blood orbs. Without mana, we're not going to do a lot of damage. Bone Spirit scales off our mana pool. With full mana, we hit around 3 million damage. Depending on how much life the target has, we have lots of different modifiers for damage that depend on how the target is, the current condition it's in. So I've hit anywhere between 2 and 5 mil damage. The CC is really nice. It's just a really comfy build once you get everything together. The gear is a little bit tough to get. And with minimal gear, you're not going to have a lot of fun. Okay, so this is where things get a little tricky, but you can just come in here easy and just stay blood misted the whole time. I don't think my blood mist came off cooldown there. So in those situations, if I'm not talking, I'll usually end up going in with my blood mist, and my blood wave will be up at that time, so I'll back out of the group before my blood mist is over, even if the suppressing shield's still on. I'll blood wave from a distance so that it's safe. Get those blood orbs spawned in, go in with blood mist again when it's ready, and then when you come out of blood mist, you cast blood lance once, and you'll spawn two or three bone spirits. And you can kind of shotgun your bone spirits for when you're ready to do damage in this build, because blood orbs don't expire. They'll just be on the ground forever. So in the next room, we'll go in there and we'll kill all the elites without dying. Just to show that I can do it. This is a tier 70 map, so the monsters are quite a bit higher than me. I'm not level 100 yet, and my glyphs are only level 15 each. This build has a lot of room to grow, and I'm excited to try to take it to the next level. When I'm there, I'm going to kill Lilith. It'll be my first attempt ever at killing Lilith in Diablo. I didn't feel like doing it in pre-season. Didn't see much of a reason to. I wanted to try it in the season, so here we are, with the build that I'm going to try to do it with. And this build doesn't use any Wraithful Hearts. So here we go. They all get grouped together. I forgot to cast Decrepify. So if I was paying attention, I would have decrepified everything first, then used Blood Wave, then Corpse Tendrils if I proc the lucky hit to create a corpse, then Blood Mist in, then cast all my Bone Spirits when they're all grouped up and they would have died. So let's do that this time. Alright, if you do it properly, it's pretty easy to handle. The playstyle is definitely engaging, makes it intense in some situations. You're not just clicking one button, but when you get it all together, it is super satisfying and you can output a lot of damage. It does very well on events. High density, you'll just sit there and you'll spam your blood wave over and over and over again. It's a lot of fun. I'll leave a little bonus clip at the end of me doing an event with this build, just so you can see the power of the clear when you have things spawning in front of you non-stop. These are some of the hardest modifiers you can possibly put on a map, so pretty impressed that I can do this myself. With a proper play style, you can do a lot. It's quite tanky because you're always healing, you're always fortified. Eventually, with the new patch coming out, this is really big, but we will be getting a buff to the build. And we'll be able to put temerity on and keep our aspects what we need. As you can see there, my bone spirit did not go for the boss that time. It hit the bone wall. That is a problem with the build, is that your bone spirit will target other enemies, so you want to be somewhat close to your target when you're doing things. But that's a boss kill. Not amazingly quick, you don't delete it, but quick enough where you're not sitting there for minutes trying to kill a boss. Give you a quick glimpse of the sigils. This one I just started leveling, level 15, and I don't have access to my last sigil right now. In the level 100 version, I will. So yeah, if you guys like the build, if you want to catch the build guide when I make it, make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.